A British woman who was jailed for killing her husband in self-defense in Langkawi 3 years ago has returned home, reported the Mirror.
Samantha Jones, 55, was pictured back in at her three-bedroom in the English town of Yeovil with a ring on her wedding finger, reported the English tabloid.
Jones was also reported to have been driving a Range Rover with a personalized number plate.
Our staff supported a British woman and were in touch with her family during her detention. We worked with local authorities to facilitate her return to the UK once deportation had been approved, the British Foreign Office was quoted as saying.
Jones had admitted to killing John William Jones in October 2018 in their house in Langkawi during a row in the early hours of the morning, which her lawyer said came after years of domestic abuse.
She admitted to culpable homicide and was handed a 3-year jail term and ordered to pay a fine of $10,000.
She had initially been charged with murder, which carried a mandatory death sentence, but prosecutors agreed to the lesser charge.
During a hearing in August of last year, Jones pleaded guilty and then wept as a prosecutor showed the High Court the murder weapon and photos of the crime scene.
In mitigation, her lawyer Sangeet Kaur Deo said Jones had long suffered from physical and emotional abuse meted out by her husband, who was an alcoholic and had a fierce temper.
The fight began on October 18, 2018, after Jones' husband kicked her when she was lying in bed in the early hours of the morning, the lawyer said.
Jones fled to the kitchen but he followed and a fight began, during which she stabbed the victim with a knife.
She inflicted a 15 cm wound in the liver of the 63-year-old victim, who was under the influence of alcohol at the time, according to prosecutors.
An ambulance arrived after 45 minutes but it was too late.
I miss him terribly. What I did that night was unintended. I tried to stop him. I did not know it would happen like this, she was quoted as saying by AFP during the trial.
The British couple had been married since 2001 and did not have children.
They had been living in Langkawi since 2005, emigrating to the island resort after falling in love with it during a holiday.